All right. Well, welcome. Today I am here at Suited, which is one of my favorite coffee shops in New York. And I thought it'd be really cool to showcase the shop as well as let you guys meet Andrew. He's one of the founders, co-founder of Suited.
Myself and my business partner Wilson, not here unfortunately, but yes.
Yeah, but what I will say is you have to come here to taste the coffees. They brew everything to such a high caliber that it is absolutely insane, and it's very worthwhile to make a trip out to the shop and try out some of their coffees. But I kind of wanted to just give you a quick overview and have Andrew tell us a little bit about how all of this started, as well as show us some really cool things that they're doing that I have never seen at any other coffee shop. So,
okay,
anyway,
take it away.
Yeah.
Thanks, Brian, for that. Welcome. Again, I'm Andrew. This is Suited. So it's a combination of myself and my business partner, who's the chef. It's we're open 7 days a week. Basically, it's specialty coffee matching quality food is what we try and do. And what Brian was alluding to before was what we're doing at the moment is something that hasn't really been done in a commercial setting. It's using the decent espresso machine, which is just here. And we're doing something that the brainchild of it was a friend of ours called Scott Rayo, who created a filter that you're essentially creating a concentrate, which essentially gives you more consistency, less astringency, and overall I find so much more body, so much more clarity, which is why we brought it on board. Scott made it for me about a year ago, and it was just outstanding. And I was like, hey, I think it's time that we got to do it.
We have a decent right here. I think it'd be fun for us to showcase how they use this in service, and now it's just kind of crazy to see this in a commercial environment, and customers are enjoying it. They're getting, honestly, some of the best coffee out there from this setup. So let's go ahead and make some coffee.
I'll take it away. Even myself, I'm very skeptical with most things, and Scott was telling me about this, and I was like, oh, I don't know. And then he made it for me, and it was pretty good. Let's give it a go. So,
yes.
What we got at the moment, I'm not going to go into too much detail, but to show you how we do it here at the shop. I've got a 56 millimeter paper filter. We're just going to wet that a little bit, let that sit in there, put that back inside so it keeps a nice temperature and stays hot. Okay, and now what I'm going to be using at the moment is a Panama Geisha, a Calithia, from a Japanese roaster called Apollon's Gold. We've been loving it. This one is just like so much fragrance. It's got so much clarity to it. The flavor's outstanding. We're really enjoying it. So we grab our coffee, got the portafilter inside there. What we're going to do is we're just going to spray the beans a little bit so we can get rid of any static. I'm going to use this grinder over here because I've got it set up already. Okay. Every grinder is different, so it doesn't mean one number is going to correlate to everybody else's. Okay. So we're going to tear this out. The range is anywhere from 0, depends. We've all aligned these to the best possible way that we can be doing, which is tasting pretty amazing at the moment. Okay, so put that in there. The recipe is 18 grams of coffee, and we have a 3-stage pre-infusion time at a really, really low bar of pressure. You're essentially just massaging the coffee in the beginning, just to kind of slowly extract. And then it ramps up at a really, really minimal rate until we can get to the desired outcome of weight is what we want. So we got that in. Obviously got a WDT, definitely got to just clean it up to get rid of any clumps. All right, so make sure it's nice and even. Try and get down to the bottom. Make sure it's even. Give it a nice little tap. And then the tamping pressure, very, very light. 5 bars of pressure. It's more just to kind of even it out, then give it a tamp. I've got a bigger filter on top, which we call a filter sandwich.
Yes, paper filter sandwich.
Paper filter sandwich. We put that in there. And tear that. Wow. And then we're ready to rock.
Yeah, so that's all of the decent features right there. I mean, we're seeing even the usage of the scale, stop by weight in here. All the stuff that we see at home, like this is what a lot of us nerds at home are doing. Like we're pulling this style of shot and we're like, oh my God, it's tasting so good. But then it's so amazing to see it actually in action in an actual coffee shop, which is like, I'm super happy because it is super tasty. Like, this is such a great shot. Yeah.
Awesome, thank you. We were doing V60 before this. What we found, this is so much more consistent. So thank you, Scott. Thank you to everybody else out there, the team at Suited. If you haven't been down, you should come down and check it out. Thank you, Brian.
This is just a classic filter 2.1 shot. We let this run, and then afterwards they will dilute it. So what are you diluting it usually?
So at the moment for our 18 grams, we basically make a concentrate to about 54 gram output, and we dilute that roughly 5 times to anywhere between 270 to 290 output weight. And then it all depends on flavor. You can add a little bit more to dilute, or you can pull it back a little bit. The extractions are anywhere from 22 to 26%, but obviously it's based on taste in the end.
Right,
so.
yeah. And what I want to say is, if you take a look over here, so while we let that run, you take a look at all of the coffees they have here. I mean, we have such a great selection. I mean, Nomad, Appellant's Gold, Little Wolf, Regalia, Say, all the good stuff that I think a lot of you guys are into. That's that's what's in here. So the choices of coffees that they have here are just top tier already, and I actually think that like the coffees I've tasted here are just like incredibly well dialed in. They taste so good. It's really it's surprising. So yeah. So the first time I came here, I kind of just stumbled in here, and I had a Say batch brew, and I was like, oh my God, this is so well extracted, really well dialed in. And I've been coming here ever since, and I've been tasting all of their coffees, and they've just been really great. So it's just awesome to see this is the next evolution of that.
Total brew time is anywhere from 2.5 to 4 minutes. Like I said, it's all about consistency. We're about to finish it right now. It's just stopping to about 54, 53.8. We can work with that. And then we're just going to, we've already tried this, so we're going to dilute. I like to pour like this. It doesn't do any different, but it makes me happy, so we do it.
Also, this is a really rare kettle.
Okay. So roughly a 280 output. Okay. Very important. We need to stir so all the oils get mixed in. And what I love about it also is it's almost a French press body, but so much clarity.
So much clearer, yeah.
So much flavor without the astringency.
I mean, look at that.
And let's try.
Yeah, let's try. Get another
for you, sir.
Thank you. Wow, look at that.
Even cameraman can have a shot, have some.
Thank you, Alex, for
that's
filming
it.
this.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay. Can give a
Cheers.
triple cheers. Cheers.
Thank you.
Wow, that smells amazing. Ooh. Wow. Like, you just get so much body, but it's not muted at all. There's clarity in this, and this is what they're serving to customers. Like, that's, I have to emphasize this, that like you can walk into this shop and you can get a cup of this quality. That's just pretty insane when you think about it. The whole team here, everyone here that I've met is like very focused on coffee and the experience as well. I mean, as much as I'm really into the coffees here, the food is also really good. So that's one thing worth
You definitely got to try out the food as well. Yeah.
But yeah, that's how this works. I mean, it's really amazing to see this in action. And also, I really want to emphasize, like, guys, if you are in town, if you're here, you need to come to this shop. This is like just such a great experience. And they also just have such a great selection of coffees as well. So you can't really go wrong with anything you order on the menu, to be honest.
Thank you, Brian.
Yes,
It's amazing.
But I want to thank you guys for spending time to watch this. I really want to thank Andrew
Thank you.
as well
My pleasure.
for letting us make this video and for showing this off as well. So thank you so much. See you guys later.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Thanks, Alex.
Nice one. That's it.